All right, guys, welcome to another video. Today, obviously, it's a very different format. There's no presentation. It's actually going to be more of a podcast style. And what I want to talk about today is finding a purpose actually playing Rise of Kingdoms. So, a few years ago, I read a book. It's called The Happiness Advantage. It's worth reading if you're interested. But one of the biggest takeaways I got from it was they talked about a experiment where they primed a group of people. I think it was either like mowing lawns or cleaning a house or something, but they primed that group to think that mowing lawns or cleaning a house was a form of exercise. And then they obviously had a placebo group where they didn't do anything. And after they remeasured the biometrics a few weeks or a few months later, they found that the group that they primed to think whatever they're doing is benefiting them physically actually had noticeable physical fitness benefits. And for Rise of Kingdoms, I think a lot of people just think about it as a mobile game. What's actually more interesting is a lot of people play this game and they complain about how they're wasting this money. I don't think a lot of people realize there's a lot of skills you can get from this game that'll directly benefit you in life, right? So for me personally, I'm making YouTube videos now. I never expected that. It definitely wasn't something I planned. One day in December, like 2 months ago, I just decided, I don't even know why, to upload a video showing my account. And from there, it got a lot of views, or for me at the time, a lot of views. I just decided to make another one, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. I have no idea where it's going to go, but sometimes just from doing something, it grows into something else, right? And in Rise of Kingdoms, for me personally, I started out as a free-to-play, and then as I started spending more and more money, for some reason my cash flow in real life actually started growing, right? Maybe, I don't know, this is not a video telling you just blow your money on Rise of Kingdoms. I'm just using me as an example. The more I have spent in this game, for some reason it's almost like the more money I make in real life that can support the game and other parts of my life. And I think life works that way a lot, right? You do stuff where you can't really connect the dots looking forward, and then after it happens, you look back, well, it connects the dots, right? So maybe I started the game so I could get into making videos on YouTube. I don't know, but I definitely didn't think about it at the time. I just, one day over the summer, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to play a city building game like The Sims, or even like back in the day, I think I played Clash of Clans for like maybe like 3 or 4 months, and I thought I was just going to get my fix, play for a month or two, and stop. And then here we are, like a year and a half later, right? So in the game of Rise of Kingdoms, you can take so many different aspects of the game and then apply it to real life. So for example, if you were in leadership, okay, guess what? Those things translate to real life. So in my real life, I own a CrossFit gym. We're going on 10 years now, right? And just from my standpoint, me personally, I have no interest in being in leadership just because I already have to deal with that in real life. But from my standpoint, as a member of a kingdom, member of an alliance, I can see skill sets in real life for owning a business where you could get practice for that running a kingdom, running an alliance, even being an R4, being responsible for certain things, right? I don't think we think about it this way. When you first start out, right, you have to be at Guardians at a certain time to kill the Guardians with the rest of the group to level up your commander to level 60. As you get into KVK, right, pass opens at a certain time. This objective becomes available at a certain time. You're supposed to meet here at a certain time. It actually teaches you, if you realize it, to plan your life, organize your life so you can be responsible and be on time. And from a leadership standpoint, and even from fellow kingdom members, right, we notice when someone can show up on time and when someone doesn't. If you commit to being on an ARC team, and then you don't show up for 1 or 2 times, even if you have the most convenient excuse, for the most part, you're probably not going to be invited for the 3rd time, right? And these things are all life skills that could translate over. I know for me personally, I didn't necessarily learn the best our current education teaches in school, right? So I didn't necessarily think I was dumb, but if I can't really focus in school, I don't want to do the work, I don't want to study hard, and I didn't think I was dumb, then my conclusion was that I was lazy, right? Whereas if I maybe played this game and someone had this conversation with me and told me, you could study these different systems, you could figure out how things work, you could actually learn to be strategic, you can learn for delay gratification, right? So Instead of just blowing your equipment now for something, you actually save it up in a more strategic time, and those things could apply in life that could actually benefit you. And this video is very, very different from any video I've made in the past, right? It's not a guide on commanders. It's not a some statistical analysis on whether this stat is better or another stat is better. But this also is part of why I really love this game. On the surface, it's kind of hard to justify. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of disgusting how much money I spend in this game, but at the same time, I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it, right? And it's something that I'm still getting enjoyment from, and personally, I'm still growing from, right? So for me personally, I'm actually getting into making YouTube videos. I'm looking into streaming. I've never thought I'd be streaming, and some of the friendships I made in the game, I was not expecting to play some mobile game and make friends, and then also like new challenges I'm looking forward to. And in my real life, it's almost like wanting to be able to spend more money in the game gave me a purpose or a reason that I didn't even realize to make more money in real life. So if you're playing this game, I would like to encourage you to at least be present and aware of what aspects of this game that you can take to apply in real life and where you're benefiting from. And it's kind of like that scenario I gave in the beginning, right? Someone just cleaning the house or they're mowing the lawn. But as you're doing it, you relate to it as a form of physical fitness, then you'll benefit from it. And as you're playing this game, right, instead of feeling like it's just a game, it's not going to serve any purpose, you realize, hey, maybe I can push myself outside my comfort zone a little bit and get in voice chat and Discord and learn to speak up and work in a team and feel the camaraderie of fighting with a kingdom or of alliance against another kingdom. Those are things that will all apply to real life. So if you got some value from this, please like and subscribe. I do plan on making these kind of videos sporadically here or there in the future, right? And thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.